They didn't ask her a single question, not one. They stood there in the early morning light, told her to take her things, and made it clear she was no longer welcome in the compound. She didn't shout, she didn't argue, she didn't even cry. She just picked up the 2 bags already packed for her and walked out through the gate. That was how Amina Lawal lost her home of 9 years. And the people who sent her away believed the matter was finished. They were wrong. Amina married Yusuf Lawal when she was 23. The marriage was arranged, but it wasn't cold. Yusuf was quiet, respectful, and steady. Amina was known for keeping peace. She greeted elders properly, cooked for the extended family, and never interfered in matters she wasn't invited into. They lived in Yusuf's family compound, where authority did not belong to husbands but to elders, especially Yusuf's uncle, Malam Sadiq, the man everyone deferred to. From the outside, the marriage looked stable. Inside, it was slowly being decided without Amina's knowledge. For years, there were no children. At first, it was spoken about gently, then quietly, then not at all. Amina noticed the change before anyone said it out loud. Conversations stopped when she entered rooms. Her mother-in-law stopped defending her. Yusuf stopped speaking in full sentences. When she finally asked him what was happening, he said only one thing: "They are concerned." She understood what that meant. What Yusuf didn't tell her was that meetings were already happening. Family discussions where her name was mentioned but her voice was not. Men sat together and spoke about lineage, future, and responsibility. Someone suggested another wife. Someone else said it was time to make a decision. No one asked whether Amina had been to a doctor. No one asked what she knew. And no one asked Yusuf to explain himself. When Amina suggested they go to the hospital together, Yusuf hesitated. But he agreed. The results were clear. The issue was not Amina. The doctor spoke carefully, professionally. Treatment were possible, time mattered. Amina reached for Yusuf's hand. She told him they would face it together. Yusuf nodded, and then he did something she never expected. He said nothing to his family. Weeks later, Yusuf traveled for work. Amina stayed behind, unaware that arrangements were being made in another town. Elders gathered, a bride was chosen, a marriage was finalized. Amina did not hear it from her husband. She heard it from someone who felt sorry for her. When she confronted Yusuf, she didn't accuse him. She asked him whether it was true. He said yes. She asked him why. He said nothing. That silence told her everything. From that day, her position in the compound changed. She was no longer consulted, no longer defended, no longer necessary. Then one evening, Malam Sadiq came with 2 other elders. They spoke to Yusuf while Amina stood a few steps away. She should go, one of them said. No insults, no explanations, just a decision. By morning, her bags were ready. Amina went to her cousin's house. For days, she said nothing. She did not beg. She did not run to elders. She did not disgrace herself. Then her father's older brother, Alhaji Musa, came to see her. He listened carefully. When she finished, he asked one thing. Did they divorce you properly? Amina shook her head. Alhaji Musa nodded slowly. Then they made a mistake. Messages were sent quietly, not accusations, not threats. An elder council was requested. Neutral elders, men respected by both families. Yusuf was surprised when he received the message. Malam Sadiq was offended, but refusing would look bad, so they came. The elders sat together under a large tree. No shouting, no crowd. Amina sat quietly beside Alhaji Musa. When it was time to speak, she told the story calmly. She did not exaggerate. She did not cry. She told only what happened. When she finished, one elder leaned forward. He looked directly at Yusuf. He said, "There is one thing we need to know." The entire gathering went silent. "Did you divorce this woman before she was sent away?" Yusuf hesitated. "No." The elder nodded. Then he asked another question. Did your family know the medical truth? Yusuf looked down. No. That was the moment everything shifted. The elders spoke quietly among themselves. Then the ruling came. Amina was still Yusuf's wife. She had been removed without authority, without truth, and without justice. If Yusuf wanted separation, it would be done properly. And one more thing, the truth would be spoken openly, not to shame anyone, but to correct what had been built on silence. Amina did not return to the compound, not because she was bitter, but because she was clear. Some doors close not with noise, but with understanding. And sometimes, all it takes to change everything is one question that should have been asked from the beginning.